Good afternoon. Thank you for stopping by on this virtual back to school night. My name is Kennedy Chongo. I've been teaching for 8 years now, and this is my third year teaching at Vista del Lago. Today, I have so much to cover with you, but I'm going to focus on just a few things that you need to know in order for your child to be successful in one of my courses this semester. And therefore, I'm going to show you a couple websites, starting with the teacher page. As you can see here, you're able to find my contact information. You're also able to find my schedule. On the left side here, you can access course expectations for both IM1 and IM2, as well as the class calendar. Now, all these documents are on Google Classroom, so I'm just going to go there right away. This is an example of class and what students see when they log in. There's a tab here for upcoming assignments. For example, today there's this assignment that is due. And I'm going to be using Google Classroom in this semester for our course, documents, materials, just about everything. When students go to classwork, so far they're able to see just two topics. Here at the bottom, we have course expectations and pacing guides, in which I included documents like the syllabus, course expectations, and pacing guide. But over here, I do want to go over this document real quick because while a lot of it has remained the same, there are a couple of things that have changed, um, especially the one about assessment and grading. As you can see, we now have formative and summative assessments categories, with formatives being worth 30% of the student's grade, and then summative 70% of student grade. Formative will include all the homework assignments, quizzes, and little things that we do in class, whereas summative assessment will include all the unit tests that they're going to be taking, as well as the midterm and the final. The good news to students as they're stressing about their grades is that they're actually allowed to retake any test except for the midterm and the final. Also, the last test before the midterm and the last test before the final. Otherwise, they can retake any test that they feel they didn't perform well on. They're also allowed to come into Flex, which, as you may have heard of it, it's a study hall, innovation study hall, where we're able to work with students. We're able to compel them to come to our class so we can provide them the support that they need. Students can utilize that time to study, review with the teacher, and prepare for a retake. And whatever grade they get on the retake, that's what goes to the gradebook. Back to Google Classroom, they're also able to see the Unit 1 functions and the exponents is what we've been working on, but everything is going to be organized under the different units that we're going to be covering. So far we've done this, and at the beginning of each week, when students log in, they'll be able to find their weekly agenda. An example this week is a document that will look like this. It's going to be broken down into the days of that particular week. So for example, like this week, we start with Monday. We were looking at, section 1.5, radical and rational exponents. There was a class assignment, which ended up being homework assignment, and they had to work on iReady. Tuesday also had its own activities listed, as well as Thursday. And then Friday is the one that they're not looking forward to because they're going to be taking their first unit test. So hopefully everybody's going to have a great weekend after. All other course documents, materials will be posted to Google Classroom, even for students who need to do independent study. That includes class notes. Today and yesterday, actually, we started covering 4.1 properties of exponents. And I normally create PowerPoints that I go through using Pear Deck in class. We do notes, we discuss, we solve problems. And most of these example problems have answers to them that are also posted on Google Classroom, which should benefit students that are in independent study when they are not able to make it to school for however long they need to be out for. So Google Classroom is going to be our main online portal where everything is going to be organized and everything can be found. Flex is an important one for students to take advantage of. It's an important resource that we provided so we can connect with students and kind of get them up to par. Also, test retakes is also an important one that students can take advantage of and continue to stay on top of their academics. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and reach out to me if you have any questions. Bye.